was proud of Carson. Worked his way through some trouble there at whatever inning, second inning I think it was. Pitched out of some jams. He was sharper, but there's still more in there. There's still too many, we can't miss there. And, those guys can play, as everybody knows. We did some good things, took some hit by pitches, had to put together some good ABs, and then Tibbs popped one. And that's kind of the thing we got to do. We got to figure out ways to do it. I thought we played well defensively, and we just got to get better in all areas.
It was the first time Carson got through a full 5 this year. Just how happy have you been with his improved efficiency so far this year?
Yeah, well, that was crucial that we got to where the same sort of thing. If he's going to go on Wednesdays, the next Wednesday's Florida, we got to make sure he can get to 100. And I think his highest up to this point was right at 80, and to get him to 95 or whatever, that's perfect. And again, he's him and Ross. That's always been the blow up inning. Something goes wrong or whatever else, and you can't overcome it because of lack of strikes. And for him to do it, was awesome to see.
Last weekend, obviously Parker, I know, worked out of a couple jams and kind of grinded it out. I mean, it seemed like he was really doing that. I mean, could have really spiraled in the first, and obviously those two guys in scoring position in the second there before 3 strikeouts.
Yeah, that was big. I saw a little moxie, a little. When I went to the mound, I didn't see, the Carson of last year. He's a year older, he's a year more mature, and he knows what he has to do. It's just repetition and some of the setbacks that he had with the heel and stuff like that. It was really good for him to get through it and get a W and keep us right where we needed to be.
I think it was a 3-1 fastball, pretty middle that James hit. Just how good is it to see those guys come up in those situations when they're in good hitters counts?
Yeah, that's everything. If you go back to the at-bat before, he went fastball away that he took and then rolled over one to the second baseman. And that's old James. I went to tell James, he's like, I know, I got it. And he hit that correctly. So did Logan. They brought their hands in. It wasn't a hook job that works 1 out of 20 times in which you try that. Most of the time you're gonna hit it off the end and you're done. So directionally correct. We hit a lot of balls tonight directionally correct. And Jackson Green could have had 3 hits. He smoked that ball to center and left. And Reese had some good ABs, and all in all, it was a good night.
Not just Carson, but the pitching staff as a whole. How important a game do you think that was for them? I mean, that's a team that was averaging, I think, almost 11 runs a game, and they only had 1 through 7.
Yeah, and it was, our guys take a lot of pride in, the kid from JMU that came in. They were really wanting to make sure, they had faced us. That's their mentality, and they knew the numbers that they had coming in, and they don't like that. I want them to think that they're the best staff in the country, and go show it.
How good was it for you to go a little bit deeper in the bullpen with some less stress situations there after Tibbs and Logan 1 yard?
Yeah, Mac was sharp. Dylan threw the ball fine. He just made one bad pitch, and that guy could really hit, Kinker. And all in all, I was pleased. B-Rob, we got to do a few things with him. The change-up is somehow gone away. We got to get back because he had a really good change-up, and those things are fleeting. Don't ask me why. Just sometimes, guys, that's why you want to have a guy that can land 4, just in case one's not there. You still got 3, and you got a fighting chance. And right now he's a 2-pitch because we got to get that change-up back.
How ready do you think the team is for ACC play this weekend, or is it something we might not entirely know until they kind of get there on the road for the full series?
Yeah, and I'm really excited to go with them because some of the things that we're starting to see, and they're starting to have success, is going to bode well because you're not going to strike out as much. You're going to put more balls in play, and the defense, all in all, I like where we're at. I'm getting comfortable. They're getting comfortable with the shifts, and we're going to, the bunting game and that's the kind of stuff. I still want to do all that, but they just got to see what it's really like. And I try to tell them young pups, they didn't know what it was like. We're playing good competition, and everybody's good, and now it ratchets it up another notch, with conference. So we're excited about it.
I don't know if you could get tired of us asking about your freshmen, but Jaime and James, they combined for 7 out of your 10 RBIs tonight. Just how crucial are they going to be going into ACC play?
Yeah, we changed some things up just to put them in positions that we thought were, most beneficial for them to, show what they can do and be productive and help their team win. Just because they're young doesn't mean they're not good, and they are good. We just got to get Jaime more time out there and, just keep the ABs coming to them.
I don't know how much scouting you've done on Wake Forest. What stands out about them? I know they lost for the first time tonight.
Yeah, I haven't even looked at them. I know their numbers are really gaudy as well, and just like most teams, they're older guys that been around the block. So I know they got a freshman top left-hander in the country. Went there, he goes on Saturdays, and I'm drawing a blank on the right-hander's name that goes first, but he's really good. Gave us fits last year. It'll be quite a challenge.